and thanks for tuning in. I'm Ann Powell with the WJTS News. With more snow and cold temperatures in the forecast, it's important to take a moment and review ways on how to stay safe when driving in winter weather. The Indiana Department of Homeland Security says that following these tips can help keep you and other drivers safe. Drive below the posted speed limit and leave plenty of space between you and other drivers. Stay attentive and reduce speeds when there's limited visibility. Do not tailgate or try to pass any snowplows. Allow time to slow down and stop when driving on slick or snowy roads. Always slow down when approaching intersections, off-ramps, and bridges, especially when there's black ice. Share your planned destination route and expected arrival time with someone you know. Keep your windows, mirrors, headlights, taillights, and brake lights clear of any snow and ice. Always keep at least a half tank of gas inside your car at all times. Make sure that your tires are properly inflated and have plenty of tread. Keep a bundle of cold weather gear inside your car with items like extra food and water, warm clothing, a flashlight, glass scraper, blankets, and more. Check out the Indiana Travel Advisory map at in.gov/DHS/travel advisory. And always remember, ice and snow, take it slow. The novel coronavirus continues to spread throughout DuBois County. The Indiana State Department of Health reported 5 new cases of COVID-19 and no additional deaths on Thursday. This brings the countywide total of COVID-19 cases to 5,800 and 102 deaths since the pandemic began in March. The county's 7-day rolling average for all positive tests now stands at 6.4%. To see a breakdown of the county's COVID-19 cases by age group and for more information, you can head to coronavirus.in.gov. The best way to protect yourself and others around you is by practicing social distancing, washing your hands frequently with soap and water, and to wear a mask. Indiana is continuing to expand coronavirus eligibility by age. The Department of Health's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Lindsay Weaver, announced on Wednesday that people who are between the ages of 60 and 64 will be the next group eligible for the vaccine.
This group includes approximately 432,000 people. Vaccinating Hoosiers aged 60 and older targets a population that accounts for 93% of the deaths here in Indiana.
After that, those 50 years old and older with certain health conditions will be able to get the shot. The timeline for that stage is not yet known. State health officials do say that the vaccines are entirely dependent upon availability. As of Wednesday, the state says that more than 785,000 people in the state have gotten at least one dose of the vaccine. Soil and water conservation districts are celebrating the success of an invasive species project. For the past 3 years, districts across the area have worked together to address the threat of invasive species, including honeysuckle, autumn olive, or other invaders like Japanese tiltgrass. The 2018-2020 Invasive Species Project was in collaboration between Davies, DuBois, and Martin County SWCDs. The project established an invasive species specialist position who increased invasive species education and outreach in the 3 counties and supported private landowners by managing invasive plants through technical assistance and cost share. The position was first held by Megan Ritterskamp in 2018 and then was taken over by Emily Finch in 2019 and 2020. One of the project's first main successes was establishing the new Davies-Martin Cooperative Invasive Species Management Area, also known as CISMA. The project supported a total of 71 events directly attended by 1,816 people and estimated to have reached over 13,000 more with educational booths and public venues. In 2020, these efforts adapted to the COVID-19 pandemic by holding several online events and recorded videos. One of the biggest impacts of this project was the assistance it provided to landowners. Over these 3 years, 93 landowners and managers who manage over 7,000 acres of land in the 3 counties received technical assistance. 58 of these landowners received site visits and 44 received customized invasive management plans. The project was made possible with funding by the Clean Water Indiana grant from the Indiana State Department of Agriculture's State Soil Conservation Board. Although 2020 does mark the end of this project, the SWCDs are excited to continue the partnership into 2021. A new 2021 to 2023 Clean Water Indiana grant has been awarded to support the invasive species specialist position. If you'd like more information or would like to schedule a free visit to assess the invasive species on your property, you can contact Emily Finch at emily.finch@in.nacdet.net or by calling 812-482-1771, extension 3. State lawmakers are advancing a bill that aims to protect pregnant women in the workforce. House Bill 1309 allows pregnant employees to request accommodations that requires the employers to respond in a reasonable time frame. However, it does not order employers to approve these requests for accommodations. The bill passed the committee with a vote of 12-1. Indiana legislators would face coming up with $3.5 million a year for local police agencies if they repeal the state law requiring a permit to carry a handgun in public. Indiana House Committee heard a testimony about the bill on Wednesday. Supporters argue that requiring gun permits undermines Second Amendment protections and that violent criminals don't obey the law. The bill sponsor says he expected the legislator would dedicate the $3.5 million in permit fees that police departments now collect and spend on equipment and training. Several police officials spoke against the bill, saying it would make it more difficult to identify those who should not possess a handgun. The University of Evansville has dropped its plans to eliminate the school's music department following an outcry by students, alumni, and community members. School officials announced on Monday that instead of cutting the department, they will take steps to expand its reach throughout the community by establishing a music conservatory, creating a music therapy clinic, and renovating the campus performance space. In December, the university released an academic realignment draft plan that included eliminating the music department. Reports say that proposal faced immediate pushback, with alumni warning it would have a harmful ripple effect on southwestern Indiana's arts and culture. And stay tuned, your weekly forecast and sports with Kurt Guxel are still to come here on WJTS News.